show. Today I'm reading Make Way for Ducklings. This one book. Make Way for Ducklings by Robert McCloskey. Make way for ducklings. Make way for ducklings. Make way for ducklings. Make way for ducklings. Wow. Mr. and Mrs. Mollard. Mr. and Mrs. Mollard are looking for a place to live. But every time Mr. Mollard saw would look like a nice place, Mrs. Mollard said it was no good. There were sure to be foxes in the woods or turtles in the water, and she was not going to raise a family where there might be foxes or turtles. So they flew on and on. When they got to Boston, they felt too tired to fly any further. There was a nice pond in the public garden with a little island on it. The very place to spend the night, quacked Mrs. Mollard. So down they flopped. The next morning, they finished their breakfast in the mud at the bottom of the pond, but they didn't find much. Just as they were getting ready to start on their way, a strange, enormous bird came by. It was pushing a boat full of people. There was a man sitting on its back. Good morning, quacked Mrs. Mollard, being polite. The big bird was too proud to answer, but the people on the boat threw peanuts into the water. So the Mollards followed them all around the pond and got another breakfast, better than the first. I like this place, said Mrs. Mollard as they climbed out of the bank and waddled along. Why don't we build a nest and raise our ducklings right in the pond? There are no foxes and no turtles, and the people feed us peanuts. What could be better? Good, said Mr. Moll, delighted. At the last, Miss Mollard had found a place that suited her, but look out! Squawked Mrs. Mollard. All of a dither. You'll get run over. And she got her breath. She added, this is no place for babies with those horrid things rushing about. We'll have to look somewhere else. So they flew over Beacon Hill and round the state house, but there was no place there. They looked in Luxembourg Square, but there was no water to swim in. They flew over Charles River. This is better. Quacked. This is better, quacked Mr. Mollard. That island looks like a nice, quiet place, and it's only a little away from the public garden. Yes, said Miss Mullard, remembering the peanuts. That looks like the right place to hatch ducklings. So they chose a cozy spot among the bushes near the water and settled down to build their nest. And only just in time, for now they were beginning to molt. All of their old wing feathers started to drop out, and they would not be able to fly again until the new ones grew in. But of course, they could swim. And one day, they swam over to the park on the riverbank, and they met a policeman called Mitchell. Mitchell fed them peanuts, and after that, Mallards called on Mitchell every day. After Miss Mullard had laid 8 eggs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8. After Miss Mullard had laid 8 eggs in the nest, she couldn't go to visit Mitchell anymore because she had to sit on the eggs to keep them warm. She moved off the nest only to drink of water or have her lunch, or to count her eggs and make sure they were